Alright guys, today we're looking at digital alignment gauges in the shop. You can use these to set up your table saws and tools. This one specifically is great for checking table saw arbor runout, so we'll do that today. So this is a Digi Align from iGaging, and it's a pretty simple but very accurate tool. It's a digital version. It's accurate to within about 1/1000th of an inch. Things it comes with are this little short length miter slot bar, and it's actually got spring-loaded tabs in there. That helps register it against the same side of the miter bar every time, so you don't have to worry about holding the apparatus in place. You can just go about taking your measurements. And then there's an attachment bar and assorted hardware. It even comes with an Allen wrench. So we'll show you how to use this and the specific procedure to check table saw arbor runout. So we'll open the gauge up and see what's included. There's actually an extra battery, assorted hardware, and even the Allen wrench that you need. The miter bar actually has a little cross slot in it, and we'll just use the mounting bar and attach that with a bolt, and we'll secure that with the included Allen wrench. Then it's just a matter of adding the gauge securely in the same manner. And we'll get that attached and check out the functions of this gauge. And then we'll be able to power the unit on, and you can scroll between metric, decimals, and fractions and zero the unit out. Then you can go ahead and install the gauge on your saw and check for arbor runout. This is a really easy measurement to get right. Just align the gauge on your blade and go ahead and zero it out. And when you're starting from zero, then you'll be able to go ahead and reposition the gauge and carefully align it to the same tooth so that you can take your reading. And here we're looking at about a 3/1000ths difference, and this relates to the arbor runout. Of course, you want to make sure that the blade is run all the way up and the pointer on your indicator is good and tight. Let's try it on another saw. You may need to reposition things just so that it fits on the table saw, and the procedure will be the same here. Go ahead and zero the gauge out, carefully rotate the blade forward so that we're looking at the same tooth. Again, what we want is arbor runout. We're not trying to look at blade flatness. We're trying to assess the arbor of the table saw. And again, here it's 3/1000ths. After you've checked the arbor runout on your saw, another interesting way to use this gauge is to actually check for blade flatness. And the procedure is very similar, except for you'll keep the gauge in one position and you'll rotate the blade. And so any variations in the gauge there will quickly indicate how out of flat that blade is. And manufacturing standpoint, they'd probably say within 5/1000ths of an inch is okay. I'd like to see that number even a little bit tighter for a 10-inch blade. But you have to add in some of those variances with the blade being out of flat and the arbor runout, especially where it matters if you're cutting a groove to a specific width for plywood, for instance. Alright guys, there you go. A nice reliable gauge, DigiAlign from iGaging. I think it's really a good one to have in the shop. I've used it a few times now on the table saw and found that the arbor runout on both of my table saws is 3/1000ths of an inch. And that's definitely within the acceptable range of about 5/1000ths of an inch that I like to see on most of my tools around the shop. Now do realize that's across a 10-inch blade. So if you're using a smaller blade like a dado set, your accuracy should stand to be even a little better. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.